today we are looking at this BMW 335i. It's got twin turbos and it's pushing around 430 horsepower.
It's an N54 engine. It's a 3-liter V6 twin turbo. I've done the dual cone intake. I have the VSRF 7.5 intercooler. Evolution Raceworks oil cooler keeps the car really cool. Definitely recommend that if you have one of these. Stage 2 plugs and coils. The coilovers and the shocks are faction in form. It is tuned by JB4. It's been a blast. I had these rims powder coated, black powder coats.
What's your long-term goal with it?
I'm working towards 500 horsepower. And then I'm gonna have to start going into the engine internals and replacing the rods, the crank and stuff like that if I want to increase stuff. I do want to put a low pressure fuel pump in it by the end of summer. That's my plan, to go E85. That's where I'm at with that.
And I know there's a little bit of a story behind it. Can you touch on that a little bit?
So sadly, back in June of 2020, I was driving a 2003 Buick LeSabre. Blew the engine up on that at 280,000 miles. My brother said, hey man, let's get a BMW like mine. Get a 335i with the twin turbo. And I started looking for them and I'm like, oh man, I found this nice black one with red interior. And he's like, go get it, man, go get it. I ended up picking it up that day and drove it up to see my brother with it. He loved it. Sad part about this story is he only got to enjoy it for about 2 months, and he was killed on a crotch rocket in a crotch rocket accident. We talked about a lot of modifications and stuff that I wanted to do to this car with him, and I told myself that I'm gonna save every penny I can and do all the modifications and take it to the track like we talked about, and I feel like I've done him right. He'd be really happy with what I've done to it, and I wish he could be here to experience it.
It's terrible. All right, well, let's see how it runs. Let's take it for a spin.
Yeah, let's go.
So with this car, does it have quite a bit of turbo lag, or is it pretty
You want to find out?
sensitive? I guess. Woo! Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
For taking off in third gear, it was too bad.
That was quick. And it's rear wheel drive, right?
Yup, rear wheel drive.
That's awesome.
She'll burn rubber, she'll take off, she'll go sideways in first gear.
You drift much with it? Have you done that?
I've done a little bit of drifting. It's not like what you see on TV though. Some people get their sports cars for doing like your in and outs, your corners and stuff. Me, I'm a straightaway guy. I wanna go straight.
Oh, those turbos, they're whistling away. Oh my gosh. Woo! That's fun. It sucks you back. You hear the turbos whistle and it sounds nice.
I want to launch so much better. I feel like this car has so much more potential to launch better. The turbo's got to hit, everything's got to be rolling perfectly.
Yeah. So what's the craziest thing you've done with this car?
What, for speed?
Sure, yeah.
So my top speed.
Like
Hey, this is going on YouTube, ain't it?
You could be lying.
I may or may not have known somebody that went 165 miles an hour in this car.
That's pretty awesome. It's faster than I've ever gone. You gotta get a
I do have Fuzzbuster.
Oh, you do got a scanner. There you go.
So I'm all prepared.
I was just thinking.
I am all prepared.
That's awesome. You need one of those with a car like this.
Yo. There we go. Woo. That was a good launch.
That was good. Whew.
It connected and everything took right off.
It did. Not a whole lot of wheel spin, and doesn't feel like a whole lot of turbo lag either. It kind of picks up and goes right away. Seems like it for the passenger seat.
Take off from a stop, I feel like you'll feel more of the G's that way.
Yeah. Ready. Woo. Let's go. Woo-hoo. This is a fast car. Woo. What a fun car. That was good.
That was fun.
That was fun. A little wheel spin and it took right off. That was awesome.
For an 09, for what I've done to it, man, it's like a lot of people sleep on it. A lot of people are like, it's
yeah.
I think other cars are faster. I'm like, man, this for what I've done to it, if you're just looking from the outside in, I mean, it like, sure, if you just take a basic 335i, I think they come stock at 305 horse.
That sounds about right for them, yeah. It's underestimated, that's for sure.
No.
Well, sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving me a ride, and
Thank
it's an
you,
awesome
man.
car. It's sweet.
I appreciate it.